You know, it's amazing, isn't it, how much money and effort and imagination has been going into creating ways to kill other humans. Fantastic developments, imaginations. Well, we could do this. We could, oh boy, we could, yeah, with the technology now, we could. And all that effort could be just as easily directed to healthcare, quality healthcare, clean air, clean water for you and your kids, energy producing systems that are free from the stupidity of the poison and pollution of coal and oil, petroleum. It's just a matter of precedence, you know, of motivation and precedence. What are you going to do? What are you after? What's the priority here? Killing people? Why? When you look at it and you step back and look at it yourself, you know you can just say, wait a minute, what the hell are human beings doing? Why? So fearful, so aggressive, so determined. No, it's just a momentum. You've generated and allowed it to fester. And then all those repercussions of that fear and actual deception, because it's really just who really is going on here. So much of the system is just protecting the rich. Protect the rich from a threat that you would cut into their profits. That's one aspect. Can't get away from it. This whole climate change thing. Who's against climate change? Who denies it? Republicans, who are poisoning and polluting you via those corporations that support Republican Party. That's it. It's just made up. Science is correct. There's climate change and it's made by humans. You know, this is like 99% of scientists are looking into it, studying, analyzing, repeating, studying, analyzing, and they all reach the same conclusion. Of course, it's not unanimous. There's always going to be nothing's 100% in the world. When you get rid of something as stupid and vast as the policy of prohibition, and you legalize drugs and you run the market instead of criminal enterprise, when you run the market of prostitution instead of criminal enterprise, you make it a legal operation. Well, does that mean suddenly that, oh gosh, it's just going to be hunky-dory? No, there's always going to be some problems. There's always going to be some people who fall through and get whacked out on drugs, who get whacked out on some aspect of something or other. Nothing's 100%. It's just that when you see the systems producing nothing but problems, anger, violence, destruction, poison, pollution, economic disaster that affects you and your kids, well, then you don't keep going down that same road. You don't keep following that policy, that direction. And the whole thing with militarism is just a momentum. You can change it. You still will have to, of course, you'll still have to have a military. You still will have to protect your system, your people. I'm not sure. You'll do it in a 21st century way that's far more digital, far more robotic, intelligent, very developed to fit the time that we're in. And then you'll switch more of your momentum, more of your direction toward clean air, clean water, healthcare, quality food, Quality, healthy food. And that will be the way you set up the budget. That's the whole thing. Where are your priorities of the budget? The priority is you. Your family. You're paying taxes in. That's what it should be. You're paying taxes in that come back to benefit you. You're paying yourself. You're looking out for yourself. It's pretty straightforward. It says it right there, we the people. Not we the corporations, not we the banks, not we just the white people, not we the Christians. Oh no, it's we the people, which is the correct view. All of us together. Mutually beneficial. Cooperation. Not domination. Not domination. Not repression. Not all the hysteria and fear, myths and fabrications of the old system, which you see in economics, across the board is destroying the whole planet. Now here in the background you can hear a city in operation, a city underway, street noise, construction noise, people are doing work and whatnot. Why not? Sure, that doesn't change. You're still going to have business. What's the business going to be though? It's not going to be about poisoning and polluting the whole planet just to get profit. You know, make it cheap, make it fast because it'll make you a profit. That's really the whole system has been. That's a disaster. It changes around to the motivation of be a benefit to others. It changes around because of that motivation into being an economic system that is environmentally correct for sustaining and healthy benefit to you and your kids. And their kids, and their kids, and on down the line. And by keeping the planet going, surprise, surprise, you still get healthy air to breathe, water to drink, quality food to eat, and you get health care all the way through your life. I mean, those are some basic natural things that keep you going and keep the whole planet going. And now as a dramatic thing is you get off the wagon of violence, repression, aggression, militarism, fear that has been fabricated, perpetuated. You don't buy into it. You cooperate with others who want to cooperate with you. And, we get a mutual benefit because of that, don't we? Mutual benefit. And that helps everybody. Whoa. And those that continue the old system, they get pushed out. Nobody wants to deal with them because they're just ugly, violent, dangerous, corrupt, deceptive. Sort of like a Trump, complete fraud, like Trump and like the whole Republican Party. Or like Pence, the Christian wackos, trying to justify repression of everything based on their book of myths from ignorant people 2,000 years ago. All that gets thrown out. That's all, as you can see, the old system that is fraudulent, that is incorrect. Disaster, in fact. One of the big ones is to start reevaluating and changing the whole thing of our precedence in our budget that gets away from the military and works toward benefit for you, for your kids. And you do that, other people want to join in. They see it happening. Hey, these people got health care. Hey, these people got clean air, clean water. Hey, we can get the information if we work together to mutually advance those issues together. That changes the world. And that's what has to change in the world. You see it, hey? You can't keep going down the old road of poison and pollution and repression and fear and religious hysteria. We can see that that's a disaster. So let's get away from that. Let's throw that out. Pretty straightforward here in the 21st century. And to do that, that means voting out every single Republican. Here in America, that's what it means. Throw out every single Republican because they are all part of the agenda of repression, religious hysteria, economic disaster, poison and pollution. And instead, we put in people who agree with the agenda: healthcare, clean air, clean water, healthy food, surprise, surprise, healthcare for you, for your kids, for all of us. It takes the priority. And we come in, because of that, we've embraced our 21st century knowledge of what really is and what's going on. And what have we learned from history? We've come into the light. And we're throwing out the dark. We've come into the 21st century.